Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear friends. There are a lot of things that I ought to preach tonight, and there's a lot of tragedy going on in Anambra State as we speak. A lot of tragedy. People are now using the platform of unknown gunmen to hide under crime. Today we saw local government of Aguata Ageraba was on fire. Went there and set it ablaze, in a bid to everything, people just come out and say IPOB and ESN. That is the first name they call. First name, people that are less educated about the agitation. Before you kill a dog, you give a dog a bad name. This dog has beaten your fowl, it has killed somebody, and you end up killing the dog. This is what is happening as we speak. You get the point. This is what is happening. Some touts went to Aguata local government and set it ablaze, set it on fire, so that they will frustrate. What's it called? They will frustrate Soludo, who is trying to build Anambra State. Believe you me, there is no investigation. They will not make any investigation. The news people will just come out and say it's IPOB, it's ESN that is doing it. They are fond of doing this. Very, very fond of doing this. They said, you are now hiding corpses. No investigation. The police does not even have time to investigate themselves. Talking about investigating the crime that is happening in the southeast. That's one reason why we must be very careful with what we preach, with what to do, with what we say. We must be very careful at all times. At all time. We must be very careful. But they are now hiding under the disguise of unknown government, committing atrocities, committing crimes, committing unwanted crimes, so that they can spoil the name of ESN and IPO. But I tell them, one day, you see this crime that you people have ganged up to commit in Biafran land, the days of reckoning is coming. The days of reckoning is fast approaching. And whether you like it or not, a real manifesto will be created. So continue. They are burning a secretariat so that you frustrate Soludo from working, or whatever the case may be. But the way I will fight Soludo, if he starts no investigation, he begins to look for IPOB and ESN to kill. He starts killing innocent people instead of going after those who are committing this crime. IPOB, ESN are not in support of anybody committing crime. What ESN is created for is to defend Biafran land. So burning of Aguata local government secretariat is not part of protection and is not done by ESN. And if it's done by an ESN member, that means that person is no longer an ESN. The person should be brought to book. Young people are being killed. What is now raining is that once you carry a flashy car, you can no longer drive it around Anambra State. Someone needs to bring back this peace, this security. If not, this shit is already going out of hand. And that is why we must be very careful. We must be very careful because some daughters of Jezebel have just tied a young man in front of this place. We pray for them. And there will be a deliverance tonight. cars, clothing, golds, food, doesn't define the actual meaning of wealth. What you sacrifice for will make more sense to you and to humanity. I'm going to break this very teaching. When you need money, you sacrifice. You have sleepless nights. You work tirelessly. You make it a point of duty to wake up every morning as early as 3, 2. You start working when others are still sleeping. They wake up at 8. Now, this is what you see as wealth. But one who sees wealth as making impact in humanity, trying to change this forum, this circle of a normal human being into an extraordinary human being. He already knows the money will come. But what do I do to make this money come? I need to solve a niche. So that when people see this niche, they will give me money and buy this niche that I have solved. You understand? Now, I'm referring this very story to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not a poor man. If Nnamdi Kanu opens his mouth and says he needs this amount, people are ready to give him. But what baffles me more is the unknown men gone that is now parading themselves, kidnapping people, stealing people's cars, killing, taking people's life. Of course, it will always get to a point when you allow weapons to get to the wrong hand. Eventually, when they get to the wrong hand, it gets messy. So what is the energy? What is the truth we preach? What is that truth we desire? That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a free man. And the date of referendum has been fixed. For a day has come when all man must see the righteous side. We have come a long way. Biafra is our only hope.